Hi, today we're going to talk about our Kemper cabinetry. This is Pasco, which is the door style. It's maple, and the color is white. It has a very traditional square raised panel, but with how we have it paired up with our countertop and some other features, you'll see it's very transitional as well. The first item that we're going to show you is our pull-out pantry. This is actually quite a bit of fun because you can adjust the shelves up and down. Instead of the traditional rollouts that you pull out, the whole pantry pulls out, giving you full access to the whole thing at the same time, which a lot of people really like. On top, instead of just having regular shelves, we decided to do tray dividers up here. This allows you to put cookie sheets and cutting boards, anything like that that you want to put up here. You could even do platters up here, so this works really well for that. Our next item with this kitchen is we have a mixer shelf. So the mixer shelf allows you to store your mixer away without having to manually lift it out of the cabinet. So it pulls forward, and then it locks into place. And once you lock it into place, it's there. You can then slide your mixer off and onto the counter, or you can use it in place, depending on what you're doing. To release it and put it back away, there's two levers in the front. You just pull them forward, and then it goes back down in. It's a great cabinet for those people that don't want to keep their mixer out on the counter. Around the stove, we decided to do glass to make it feel a little bit bigger. So we went with a traditional mullion door, and then we went with what is called an antique glass. So it's a textured clear glass, lets you see exactly what's in the cabinet, but just makes it feel a little bit more traditional. One of the other things that we feature in this kitchen that we really love is the Cambria Portrush. We decided to do a full height splash. So the material is on the counter, but then it goes full height up behind the stove as well. We also have a coordinating floating shelf at the end. This coordinating color you'll see in other places around the kitchen. I'll point that out as we go. This is an Oak Buckskin. Down below, instead of doing the traditional Lazy Susan, we went with corner drawers. Corner drawers are a great option for those that really just don't care for a Lazy Susan. The drawers go diagonally back into the space. It gives you an elongated space so you can fit those larger things like rolling pins, or if you love to barbecue, your barbecue tools will actually fit in this drawer. Larger rolls of aluminum foil, cellophane, stuff like that, all fit in these corner drawers. It's a really great feature. Another thing we put in here is the pull-out pantry. So this pull-out pantry can be used for spices. It can also just be used for canned goods, whatever you prefer. Most of our clients do use it as a spice pull-out. So they'll put their bottles in here, gives them easy access from the top while you're working at your space, whether you're prepping or cooking at the time. Another item we have featured in this kitchen is we have a pots and pans peg drawer, which it's a little bit of a tongue tie. So it pulls out. In the bottom, there are pegs that these wire pieces lock into, and then that allows you to put your pots and pans however you like. You lock them into place, and as you slide it in and out, they stay right where they are. And then on the top, it has a chrome rail system that allows you to put all your lids and things on top. Towards the corner, we put our tray divider cabinet. So this has the chrome rail in the middle, and then you slide your cookie sheets or cutting boards in there on the base. And it does have full height, so if you like larger sheets, if you're working with full-size bake sheets, you can actually fit those in this cabinet. Our blind cabinet that we featured is actually one of our favorites. We always try to figure out how to fit it in a kitchen if our clients want it. We call it the kidney bean. So this particular blind cabinet folds out. You have the chrome rail, and it really does give you full access to that space that's inside there. For our sink base in this cabinet, we went with an apron front sink. Some people call them farmhouse sinks. These particular sinks take up the majority of the front of the cabinet, so you usually end up with a little bit shorter storage underneath, but it really does add something to that front of the kitchen. You're getting a 9 to 10 inch depth too on those farmhouse apron sinks, so that's really nice. For the peninsula end, we went with an arched open base. So this would be used for cookbooks. This could be used for decorative cookie jars, things that you love to show off. And then in the back, we decided to bring that oak buckskin back in, and we did a beadboard back on the back side of that cabinet. It's really beautiful. On the back side of the island, we decided to meet up that decorative end with the oak buckskin beadboard back paneling. So that back paneling wraps around to the front and really does add an accent that you can't get any other way. We have a baseboard to match the buckskin wrapping around. You get the texture from the panel, you get the texture from the wood. It's really beautiful. Along with our accent cabinet at the end, acting as a beautiful character point, we also are using it to help create an overhang. I have cabinets on both sides of the peninsula area, and that helps create that 12-inch depth underneath for those big stools to tuck right underneath. It doesn't become a tripping hazard, and really does add a great feature for being able to sit and talk with whoever is working in the kitchen. We have featured the champagne bronze color from Delta in this kitchen. We have gone with a very tall, we call it the swan's neck style faucet. It has a simple contemporary handle, but as you can see with the rest of the kitchen, it really does set it off. If you enjoyed anything in this kitchen and would love to see that in your home, go to vontobles.com and apply for your design consultation today.